Hi, babies. It's Mom here today on the 17th of February, 2026. I apologize for the shaky video. My tremor has kicked in, and so holding things makes it a little bit shaky. I am back to work today, had some IT issues that we finally got worked out, so now I'm trying to get out of drowning myself in emails. And also entertaining one of our puppers, Miss Lucy, who is currently giving me snuggles on the couch because she actually wants me to move so that she can have my spot. So now that I am back at work after that 3-day holiday, I just wanted to talk to you guys about what I do. And I hope that through this video, you'll understand a little bit how my work impacts the world. And so I'm excited to share this with you. Next month, I will have been with this company for 13 years. I have been in the industry that I'm in, which is clinical research, for going on 22 years. In April, I got into this field on accident when I was getting ready to graduate with my bachelor's degree. My advisor and the dean of the department I was in was like, okay, why have you not applied for graduation? And I was like, well, I want to take this class and I'd like to take this class. And she's like, no. She's like, you need to look into this master's degree program, and this is something that would be really good for you. So this was March 2004. And so I went to the university website. I hadn't heard of this degree before. And so I got the information, and I noticed that I only had about 3 weeks to get everything together to fulfill the application. So I had to take the GRE, which is the graduate record examination. It's one of the tests in the United States that you take for graduate school to enter programs. I had to get reference letters. I had to write a statement. I had to get transcripts and submit everything. And so this was in March, and the program started in August. And this was a Master's of Public Health degree. I found out in August that I had been accepted. There were 84 people that applied for the program the year that I got admitted, and only 12 of us got selected. I had been in the medical field since I was 18 or so. So I had a lot of background knowledge with healthcare, and so decided to just jump in. And so I started the program. I graduated 2.5 years later, and I was really proud of what I had done. I continued to work in clinical research while I was in school. I worked with one physician who was doing a kidney disease trial. I actually got to make the placebo for that trial by doing a certain mixture and then actually putting it into capsules, which is really cool. I don't think many people get that type of opportunity. And then I also did work with the National Cancer Institute's Cancer Information Service. And so I worked my way through school, and I graduated with my MPH degree in April of 2009. And I'm sorry, 2007. And then I couldn't find a job. I thought it was going to be fairly easy given the fact that there are lots of opportunities in public health. But I was just struggling. And so I moved back home thinking, okay, bigger city, Chicago, this is going to work. And so I moved back there, and I also couldn't find a job. So obviously I'm applying everywhere and updating my resume and, trying to get back into working in research. And it just didn't come easy. But then I ended up finding a job in Denver. And it was with an organization that does health data analysis. So I became a statistical programmer for research. And so that was very enlightening. I will say that I had a really good experience. being a SAS programmer. It was great for my career to have that background. And then after my contract was up, I kind of moved back to where I'm at now, in Kansas City, and ended up getting a job at a contract research organization. And so I've had several jobs within clinical research. I've been a study coordinator, I've been a CRA, I've worked in data management. Right now I'm a project manager. So I'm working myself up the ladder with this career. And I started my doctorate last year, a doctorate of public health. So I'm really passionate about getting people information to make healthy decisions for their lives. I totally believe that people have a choice to make their healthcare decisions with their physicians and get the information that they need as soon as they need it. And so my focus is actually clinical trials. So I am responsible for end-to-end delivery of clinical trials. So startup, conduct, finance, timelines, all of that is my responsibility, along with managing the team. So I really like what I do, and I'm glad that I found this niche part of the job market. And my wish for you would be to find a job that you love. We spend so much time at work, away from families, away from our kids, traveling, etc. It's only going to work well if you can find something that you love. And that may come in different forms. And what one person may love, somebody else may detest, and that is okay. And that is why we have choices with employment for the most part. And as we have minimum wage getting increased across the board, people have more options to be able to afford to live where they want. And you know, I believe that that's really important in society. People need options, they need choices, and we need to give people a chance. My industry has historically been very difficult to get into without experience. And right now the job market for my particular field is small. Well, the demand is small, the pot of people available is large, so it's making it very difficult to get jobs in this industry. So as I said, my wish for you, my one piece of advice is try everything you can, find something you love, and run with it. And as always, don't forget to read your books today.